Happy Sunday. That guy's playing music just for us. We're going back to Spirit because Mary's costume the other day didn't come in her size. So now we're gonna check and see if they have it here. Here. I think Mary's gonna get her costume here. It's a top secret.
Oops.
What could it be? Could it be Captain America? Could it be Spider-Man? Could it be Batman? Could it be Harry Potter? Jack? Sally? We'll know next Sunday. It's a me, a Mario, and it's a Luigi. Ooh. How scary. If I was a little kid, I totally would want to be Rocket Raccoon, except this costume is awful. It's like they spent like 5 minutes putting this together. You know, not to complain, because I love seeing women dressed up equally as guys, but there is way more stuff here, especially even superhero based for women than there is for guys now. A lot of like sexy superhero stuff, and a lot of regular stuff. I mean, come on, dude. The guys got to dress up too. We bought this doll last year on clearance after a holiday, and we packed away all of our Halloween stuff for the year, and we totally left it out the whole year. And it's not working. We stopped at Petco for food. Now I'm wishing I had a small dog. I don't think these would fit on the cat. For cats, I think they would go nuts if we tried to put a harness on them. This is unbelievable. And this thing too. If only I had a big dog.
I want some ruffs.
So it's late Sunday afternoon and it feels like I'm missing something. We've got football on. The Jets are playing well. The Bucks are in a lightning delay. And there's something missing in this hand. I don't know what it is. I know what we were missing. Hey everybody, we've reached my favorite time of year, Halloween. And I love Halloween for 2 reasons. Getting dressed up and scaring folks on Halloween, and all of the pumpkin infused goodness that we have in foods and drinks. I love pumpkin spice lattes, and I love pumpkin spice muffins and cakes and things like that, but I'll be honest, my favorite pumpkin infused items are the beers. And today we're gonna try 14 different pumpkin infused beers. We're gonna give a review for each of these beers based on bottle design, pumpkin taste, and overall drinkability or taste. Let's give it a shot. Each of these categories are going to be scored on a measurement of 1 to 5. And overall, I'll give you the results from the beers that I liked least to the beers that I liked the most. The first beer we're going to try is from the Traveler Brew Co. And it's the Jack O'Shandy. The bottle's really cool. It's got this festive pumpkin on the outside. We've poured a cup. There wasn't a lot of head, but I like the way that it's a nice orangey reddish type color. Let's see. It's got a lot of sweet and maybe cinnamony, definite a huge pumpkin taste to it. Very sweet. I like it a lot. I could see myself drinking this on a regular basis. For bottle design, I'm going to give it a 4. Pumpkin taste, it gets a 5. And overall drinkability, I'll also give it a 5. I'll give a little bit of a pre-warning. Some of these bottles, I may not know the company that's offering the beer itself, because it's a little confusing the way the wording is. So let's take that into consideration. But the next beer that we're trying is Harpoon's Unfiltered Offering pumpkin rather. It's got a nice color to it, a little bit lighter than the Traveler Jacko. Let's see how it tastes. This is a lot more bitter, I think, or a lot less palate friendly, for lack of better words, than the Jacko beer. almost a little bit harsher, like a Budweiser-y type taste. Not as much pumpkin flavor to this at all. So for bottle design, I've got it at a 3. Pumpkin taste, I've got it at a 2. And overall drinkability, I'd give it a 3. Alright, the next beer that we're trying is from Southern Tier Brewing Company, and it's the Imperial Pumking. The color is very clear, very light. Let's see how it tastes. It is much harsher than the other beers, but it does have a very smooth taste that resonates a little afterwards of the initial sip. So let's try a little bit more. It's good. I don't know if I necessarily taste pumpkin or the sweetness of pumpkin, but there is tastes of something in there. It does taste like a stronger IPA type beer. Let's see. So for the Imperial Pumking, I've got bottle design at 4, pumpkin taste at a 2, and overall drinkability at a 3. Next up is Magic Hat's Wilhelm Scream. And the bottle is it's pretty funny. If you don't know what a Wilhelm Scream is, you definitely owe it to yourself to look it up. The beer is a little bit darker and redder. Let's see how it tastes. Definitely a taste of pumpkin. Not the sweet type taste that most folks associate with pumpkin, but there is pumpkin flavor in here. It's pretty good. So in the Wilhelm Scream, we give the bottle design a 4, the pumpkin taste a 3, and overall drinkability a 3. Okay, next up is Pumpkin Seasonal from the Wasatch Brewery. It's got a nice red, amberish type color. Definitely tastes like pumpkin. It's very smooth. I don't really taste a lot of beer taste along with the pumpkin. It's not very sweet pumpkin either. It tastes very much like raw pumpkin. It smells a lot like, you know, when you're carving a jack-o'-lantern in your house. It smells just like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So for bottle design, we've got it at a 3. Pumpkin taste, I've got it at a 4. And overall drinkability, we've got it at a 4. Next up, we've got kind of the crowd favorite in Shipyard Pumpkinhead beer. The color is a little more amberish. It's got a very sweet taste. Very, very good. Very good. Very, very smooth. I think also very sweet. It's really, really smooth. It's great tasting. Next up, we've got Pumpkin Ale from the Bluepoint Brewing Company. Color is a little darker, a little more red. Let's see how it tastes. Next up is the Uinta, or Uinta, I can't pronounce that, Brewing Company. It's Pumpkin, Harvest Pumpkin Ale. So let's try it out. It's a little reddish again, not as much clear amber look to it. It's got a stronger pumpkin taste again, not so sweet. Actually, I don't really enjoy the aftertaste to this beer. It almost tastes a little bit like a Heineken type beer with hints of pumpkin and not a lot of it. Let's see. It's okay. It's got a really harsh aftertaste. Alright, next up we've got ShockTop with their pumpkin wheat. It's kind of a fun bottle, like the pumpkin's got a pair of sunglasses on. We'll see if the beer lives up to the bottle. The beer itself is a little lighter color. Let's see how it tastes. It's got a lot of pumpkin flavor, and it's a wheat beer. I don't typically like wheat beers all that much, but let's try a little bit more. It's pretty good. The aftertaste is a little odd, but I like it. So for the ShockTop, I've got bottle design at 5, pumpkin taste at 4, and overall drinkability at 3. And I'm sorry, because I think I probably missed a bunch of the ratings as I was going along, but I think that happens at this point when I've had about 8 beers. But let's continue the journey. We've got 4 more left. Alright, next up we've got Post Road Pumpkin Ale. It's a picture of a pumpkin on the bottle. It's a little reddish. Let's see how it tastes. It does have a pretty full-bodied pumpkin taste to it. Let's try it a little bit more. It's got a strong ale taste along with some strong notes of pumpkin. I like it a lot. Alright, next up we've got the Weyerbacher Imperial Pumpkin Ale. And it's got this really nifty pumpkin on the outside. That looks pretty cool. This is a much darker beer, and it's already got a really nice head to it too while I poured it. It looks really cool. Let's see how it tastes. That's really good. It's really good. It's very smooth. It's got a strong beer taste, but very strong pumpkin taste as well. It's downright delicious. Alright, the last up is from Southern Tier, and it's Warlock. It's the only stout beer that we've had to taste this time around that is brewed with pumpkin flavor. So let's see how it looks. The bottle is really cool. I love that bottle. It's got a nice dark stout color. Let's see how it tastes. Wow, it's really unique. It's got a really heavy aftertaste though. I thought the going down tasted a little bit like chocolate or coffee, typical stout type taste, but the pumpkin flavor is so heavy in it. The aftertaste almost tastes like a Jägermeister type, licorice type taste or something to it. Not very pleasant at all on the afterside. So for the Southern Tier Warlock, I've got bottle design at 5, pumpkin taste at a 2, and overall drinkability at a 3. Let's see how the overall results tally up. Alright, coming in 12th place with an overall score of 7. It's Uinta Brewing Company's Pumpkin Beer. Coming in 11th place with an overall score of 8, we have UFO Pumpkin. Coming in 10th place with an overall score of 9, we've got Southern Tier's Pumking. Also with a score of 9, coming in 9th place, is Bluepoint Brewing Company's Pumpkin Ale. Coming in 8th place is Southern Tier's Warlock. This is the only stout that we judged in this category today. Coming in 7th place is Magic Hat's Wilhelm Scream with an overall score of 10. Coming in 6th place with an overall score of 11 is Wasatch Brewery's Pumpkin Seasonal. Coming in 5th place is Post Road's Pumpkin Ale with an overall score of 11. Coming in 4th place with an overall score of 12 is ShockTop's Pumpkin Wheat. I have to admit, the scoring for these last 3 beers was very difficult because they were all awesome. You'd be well served in trying each of these 3 beers. Number 3 with an overall score of 14 is the Weyerbacher Imperial Pumpkin Ale. Look at that pumpkin, man, I love it. And since we can't have a tie, I had to choose 2 at the top that both had a perfect score of 15. The first is Traveler Beer Company, Traveler Jacko Shandy. So I gave this second place with an overall score, again, 15. Really, really good. And the reigning champion with the score of 15 again is Shipyard's Pumpkinhead Beer. This is delicious. Go buy some. I hope you enjoyed the review of 12 beers. I thought it was 14 to begin with, but we had a couple of doubles. I apologize for that. And it's funny that I recognized that there was doubles after I drank 12 beers. But in any event, I hope you enjoyed the ratings. I enjoyed them all. Happy Halloween, and good luck with your pumpkin drinking activities. So Jesse totally had to rush in and get me from the den in order to point out something on The Simpsons.
It looks like Jar Jar.
There you have it. This was the most exciting thing of the day. So you guys know we went to Halloween costume shopping earlier for Mickey's Not So Scary. Jesse needs one still.
Yeah.
Mine matches a little bit, but I'm not really too concerned about it. But Mary is totally excited about her costume, and now they went out and they bought nail polish. Because they're very excited about
being pretty.
So I didn't realize that, you know, when you buy Halloween costumes, now we need to buy 4 different types of nail polish to go with the Halloween costume as well.
Of course you do.
Ay. For us guys, I think it's a lot simpler. We buy a mask, maybe a costume.
Paint your nails black.
Maybe not.
I will for you.
Well, on that note, I think it's been a very fun, long weekend, and I'm ready to go back to work. It's a short work day this week. We're only working 4 days because we've got a couple days off, bookended from Friday and Monday, so that we can enjoy a very awesome Halloween weekend. We'll be at Halloween Horror Nights, opening night, Friday night. Again, check the Orlando United forums for the Orlando United meetup with Tim Tracker, Jen Tracker, the Orlando United guys. If you're interested, we'll be there as well. We're going to be back there again on Saturday, and we'll be at Mickey's Not So Scary on Sunday. So if you see us, please say hello to us. We want to meet folks. So on that note, have a great night. Thanks for all the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, and treat others the way you want to be treated. That's the excessive beer tasting here tonight. But treat others the way you want to be treated, and have a great night. Thanks for watching.